Now, this is going to be a very impulsive video based off a very impulsive purchase. I was on YouTube a couple of days ago and I was watching a video which then kind of just rolled into another suggested video and so forth. And then I ended up on the video for podcastage, and he was talking about the point of diminishing return. And what he means by that is, at what point of you spending money can you not really hear the difference anymore? Or not even that you can't hear the difference, it's just more about whether the improvement is worth it. And this is a topic that I was thinking about for myself recently, because I've been spending a lot of money recently on very high premium microphones. This is actually the most expensive microphone that I have, which is the RE27. I purchased it brand new, in fact, whereas the others I purchased like used and I found good deals on, but this one I just paid full retail for. And then it got me thinking, because I am doing all these mic comparisons and I can only really hear the difference when I'm comparing the microphones side by side. And then it got me thinking, at what point would I enjoy the microphone without knowing of any better? Because that's exactly what happened, in the sense that I had a fake MV7, I thought it was good. Then I had a genuine SM7B, I thought it was good. I had an Electro Voice RE20, thought it was good, and you get the point. And I have been asked the question many times recently, it's like, what microphone should I get, or how can I improve my audio quality? And never would I recommend these microphones here. Not that they're not any good, just that for most people it's overkill, including me. I'm just being very irresponsible with my money and how I'm spending it at this point. But that is not something that I would ever encourage anyone to do. And then when the video for the podcastage actually talked about the cheapest mic, and I was surprised actually to see this microphone there. I never even heard of it before, but what I mean by that is the price that he talked about. I think he mentioned it was like $20 to $30. And then when I was on Amazon, I saw it for £15. It's a handheld dynamic cardioid microphone, basically an SM58. I have an SM58, it cost me £90. So when I saw this microphone here at 15, it got me wondering, how would this compare to the SM58? I have seen some other videos out there where they talked about the comparisons, and it does sound like a really good microphone from their comparisons. But as you probably know through following my channel, I want to see for myself. And at £15, I thought I may as well just take the punt and just try it for myself. So I just wanted to do a quick unboxing, which is going to be the easiest unboxing. And that is because this got delivered to my doorstep with a plastic sleeve around it, which you could even just slip on and off. It had my address on the actual sleeve on the outside. So I'm surprised that this didn't slip out of the plastic sleeve and there's no address on it. But here we are. It arrived. It made it to my door. So with this microphone, you just pull the sleeve off. And now you've got a hard shell case. And that's the thing I'm really surprised with, because even on the SM58, which is, they're charging a lot more for it, you don't get a case. You get a leather pouch. Okay, cool. That's one thing. But here you got a hard protection case. And on top of that, with that, it's even got foam protection. So in terms of value already, this is really good. The microphone itself, it feels nice and weighted. It feels quite top heavy like that. But when you're holding it upright, you're not really going to notice the weight distribution difference. You also get a mic clip holder here and some warranty documentation, I guess. Bottom line, I can't imagine, based off the review samples that I've seen online, I can't imagine this sounding not worth £15. Now, just to do a quick comparison with my SM58 Black Edition, they're basically the same size. The SM58 feels a little bit more weighted, but it does feel a little bit more evenly distributed. And I have to reiterate, this one was £15. And this one here was 90. So there's plenty of sound comparisons out there, and this is basically unboxing. And I'm just going to do a sound comparison. I'm going to leave the RE27 in on the mix, but it's mostly just going to be between these two handheld microphones here. Now, I've done something a little bit stupid, and that is this is now stuck in there. I need to somehow get this out, but the grooves for the screwdriver are on the inside, on the other side. So I need to try and get pliers maybe and sort of twist them out and really get out that way. So now I'm hand holding the microphones just to sort of get through this quick test. This is not going to be one of those thorough comparisons that I typically do. I'm just going to literally talk into it at the moment like this. So mics 2 and 3, do they have processing on? Nope. Mics 2 and 3 both are set to the dynamic microphone 50 dB with no processing turned on. So this is what the raw audio quality sounds like. This is set to the broadcast studio preset. So just for the sense of fairness, I'm going to switch these two to the broadcast. So now all microphones are set to 50 dB on the broadcast studio preset. I would imagine with the Shure SM58, it's going to be a little bit quieter than the Behringer. And that is because what I've heard in the past, which I don't know if it's true, someone can correct me out there if I'm wrong, but the capsule on the SM58 is essentially the same as the SM7B. It's just configured differently with a different body, with a different resonance chamber, so the audio profile will be different. Correct me if I'm wrong, but nonetheless, it's the same capsule. So with that, I would imagine it being at the same level in terms of how much gain it would need. As you can see, the levels down here on mic 3, it's a little bit quieter than the other two microphones. And that is the SM58. So you let me know if you can actually hear the sound quality differences between the two handheld microphones. Because remember, the Behringer is £15, the SM58 is 90, and then this is 600. I'm pretty certain for most people, the cost difference is not going to be worth it. And as before, this is a very indulgent purchase of mine. But the main comparisons between these two microphones, because if you're in the market for a dynamic handheld microphone, you're most likely going to be looking at the SM58. But then if the Behringer is available at £15, you can get a set of 4 Behringer microphones for the price of one SM58. So that's enough of that comparison. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and which microphone would you buy? And on a side note, can you hear the difference between this one?